right, hello and welcome to another Extra Life stream. My name is Ryan Ritter. You can call me ND Tex, and we're doing more late night dawn trail here. Just got into the Xak Tural area, so we're now in the northern part of the continent, and we've approached this lovely Wild West type scenario. And yeah, I found myself a saloon to come chill out in instead of doing my usual dancing in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, the feat of ascension is, or the rite of succession is done. Lamont has been ascended to Dawn Servant, and she also brought along her brother Kona as well. And we found the City of Gold, but we have no idea what's inside it. That's still pissing me off, but apparently the first promise went all murderous rage and found his way inside. So that's where we left off, and we'll go ahead and get into it before it gets too much later. So thank you for joining me for this late night fun, but remember, this is all to help change kids' health through Extra Life. Please make your donations over to gaminforavon.org. That'll get you directly to my Extra Life page, and you can see all of those incentives right up there for the donation incentives at the top of my quest log. We're banking this off for a future stream, but if we do happen to catch up to that $500, I am once again in a decent spot to drink as far as my health goes, so let's go ahead and get right back into it. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with a Rolnick by now. I'll go ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come find us when you had your fill. I'm ready to keep on trucking. Let's go. Now that I think on it, this is the first time I've traveled with only a single companion. Makes for fewer complications. The friend, I take it? Sorry I kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not only a source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also, it's been a rise in robberies and targeted merchants. And as a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks who want to use our Rolnick. I can't really roll my R's. Hispanic and on, I can't do it. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at Shesh and Wizzy Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with this banditry? Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Round the ball up, it's easier said than done. If you have anything of value you want to take care, thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, you ready to set off? I'll see you on your way. Let's go. Ready? Then saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. So this is your first time. Let's take it slow. Take care not to let it get to you. Or go. Or whatever it was. I continue to be struck with how much Shalonai has changed. Shalonai, I think. That's how to say that. That town we visited wasn't even here several years ago. With a few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turned to Lopad, whatever that was. Not just for the water with their stems mined. The fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it's brimming with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within make for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales if people will wander too close. The Wallaki, meanwhile, show great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flames. But that's a discussion for another time. We're here. A good thing for these Rolnick. sooner than we dismount and the next passengers are already on their way. They are really short on rolling. Now then. The Seshawini Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shalonai. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. The change came to Hushwahani is surprising enough. But this is no less impressive. They achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there still should be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Ayathe is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Tural. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. Sure, yeah, I tuned to the other spot. I was doing some gathering and stuff off stream. Yes, I'm Ayate, and who may you be? He is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Inville, yes. Oh man, grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since last we spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Ayate. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown. Okay, this is his real name, huh? Elena Shipaya. Shipaya? Elena Shipaya. Elena what? Sorry. Alright. I was born Elena Shipaya. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Vira conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you continued using my chosen name. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Chakuia again. She's the finest archer I know. Elena Shipaya's mother and mentor. Every time I dropped by, she treated us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she hunted by herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Yate, even among the Shitona. Oh, I couldn't compare her to Chachuia, but her skill at arms pales in my comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Galul Jaja's traveling companions, after all. What? She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tural lit a fire in her. Even after Elena Shipaya was born, she often let him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Yate, please. Well, we're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite all my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the right of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Will she tell us what's in the damn city? Somebody? Anybody? Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Chakuia. Help! Put it up! What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namikaka. Wuglamat's nursemaid. Aaronville Soren. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh, yeah? Hold on. Did you say this was Wook Lamott's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. He'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. I'm going after Nami Kikyo. This lot, I leave to you. Alright. Cocky bastard. Hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. No, you won't. You ain't even gonna get past me. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. Yeah, good luck with that. Well, that was very quick. No need to worry, she's fine. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you. A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Muklamat. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? With the right of succession ended and Wuklamat crowned the next Dawn servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yasulani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. And now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. Yep, we're getting it back. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you no harm will come to us, Soren will make certain of that. Damn, Skippy. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Wuklamat put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to Shishhenwezi Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with Wyatt there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for you to get involved in this. A number of Ayate's mining fellows are here as well. Namikika is in good hands. Aaronville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't even care if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, this involves a gift from Wuklamat. We must be mindful of how our actions might reflect upon it. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives are taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Death Watch. Well, now that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? Yeah, I may have saved the star on at least one occasion. You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make. But if it's true, that certainly speaks to your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything that you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late, there's been talk of some unsavory types coming and going from Tonatenwani to the southwest. That old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is a big business, no one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lift. Excuse me, for bandits. Not to mention the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dutch Watch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. Something I'd like to ascertain if you've no objections. Right then, let's be off. Whoop, wrong way. Let's go grab. That is very close by. We'll grab that. Ether current. I wonder if it's on top of the hill. Yep, it's up there. No, polytender. That's how you say that. Well, all right, fine then. Another nice view. I like how they really grab the vibe on like middle West Texas oil town. Like just derricks and stuff in the middle of nowhere. It's great. To the northeast, okay. I'm easily distracted when it comes to the stuff that'll let me move across this map faster. Speaking of, I need to keep an eye out for fates so I can get the writing map. Oh, is it literally at the railway station? Southeast. Yep, I see it. Is there a path? Sweet. We're back west where we need to go. Northwest. Yeah, that's not too bad of a detour. Oh, but fate. That's by far more important right now, since I will not be flying here until getting further in the story, because there'll be quests and stuff I have to do. Oh, hell yeah, there's already a tank there. That's awesome. Alright, you go free stance then. Was that too late? I sure was. Damn it. Alright. Let's go do some spike damage. He moved. Damn it. Alright, he's here now. This thing's spinning, I'm shooting north it. Oh, why did I do that so soon? Damn it. Let me see on his flank. Come on. I think that'll get me, what, 3 fates that I've done now? Or it's either 3 or 2. Let's see. Oh, only 2. Hopefully I get there in time. Let's see, 41%. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, just let me get there and tag it. Oh, there's a bonus to the south, too. Oh, God, come on. Ah, damn it. They already... Yeah, it's done. Shit. Serpent Lord stirs. That sounds exciting. Alright, this one I'll make it on time for. Toss some food into this equation. Oh, so many dinosaurs here. Man, these things are melting. It's already done. Holy crap. Alright, nothing else yet, so back to quest. Halfway to the writing map, though. Looks like he's in the trees by the camp. Oh, is he up on the plateau? There's behind a rock. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. They made no attempt to conceal their presence. How could the Dustwatch not have noticed by now? They're in on it. A question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should provide a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Ah, damn, I have to go all the way in there. Boo. Oh, there's... The bandits will not notice you here. You can eavesdrop safely. So I went out from behind the bar. Okay, good. As you listen, a familiar voice rings out across the wall. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you simple little brat. Make me. I'll get you all back for framing my friends. Vulture most of all. You can tell him he can eat shit. How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. About to whip your ass, that's who I am. Yeah, you shouldn't have picked a fight with me. Bandits to the bracelet would be in this building. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You Idiot, how are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, please, I'm sorry. I reckon we can find a sailor who won't ask questions, sell it for a song. Here, your reward. Don't be me this kind of grief again. Hold on, boss. Thank you. Well, I know where the bracelet is. Why do I have to go to another one? Alright, how do I get up here? Slope here? I guess I figured I wouldn't have skipped a house. Oh, yeah, that path would have been easy to get to. To know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we strike it witch. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot worth the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we got a boss who can keep the dust washed off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was warning our crew? That drunk who brought your story about the gold shitting alpaca, am I right? Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. So, were you able to learn anything? Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. Did you say that you gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out with us. Did you hear anything else of note? Zakoa. That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? You say they threatened to make him speak with the vulture? Yeah, their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea who's behind the recent rash robberies in Hushtawadi, but we also know who has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though, if he's quick to point a gun at his own underlings. Yeah, just let me go at him. A direct approach may have served you well in the past, but it won't suffice here. With Huete as the deputy chief of the Dust Watch, he would claim we're the criminals in all this, and no few people would believe him. I might have a plan. There's a sunset to the southeast of here. La Watan Shiko Yua Sa. Yeah, sure. Alright. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. Any more fates up? Oh, that. We'll go back there. We'll fight that one. There's one all the way over there. Oh, damn it! Need to do the active one. Oh, I thought I had tuned there today. Damn it. wonder if this fate's broken, because it's really weird. Oh, there we go. Tanks involved. Now we get to have fun. Ah, you bastard, stop moving them out of the Doton. Damn, this thing's still going? Twist of Fate. I think I got one more I need to do. Ah, two more. Shit. Is there any up? There's quite a few up. But I think we will go back to story. Keep an eye on see if anybody pops this one, because I don't think I'll make it to that one in time. That's very west. Looks less like a village and more like one villa. How far west can I go? Oh man, don't tell me. It can't be there. That's where it just was, right? Oh, hey Hunts. I gotta get one more. Oh, hey. Good timing on that one. I guess it's, yeah, I gotta go through the cave. This is gonna be so funny that my ninja is going to get to 100 before my paladin. That might be one I can get. There's definitely two groups going around. I was hoping one would grab one, and one would, then they would go get the other. But I'm glad they went and tagged this one. Damn it. Messed up the old ninjutsu. Gonna hear a squeal. Bye-bye. Alright. Anything else? Not as of yet. Okay. Was I by any to the northwest? I was by one. a horned lizard in there. Whoop. Oh, there we go. Oh boy. Need to get one more view. Oh goodness. Oh, hey Milfy. Thank you so much for the donation. We are that much closer to earning another Doritos vodka extravaganza. Oh man, the cheering is so loud in my headphones. Always makes me jump. Let's see. Come over here. All right. Oh, I got all of them? Holy crap. Oh, and there's a fate on the way to my quest. Oh, gee, okay, I'm not reading that message. Jesus Christ. This was supposed to be fun. To, like, happiness and the hell, man. That's just disappointingly sad. Alright, yes. I'll get around there. Flame drinker. Make the old man go to bed. Thank you so much for the donations, Wealthy. Highly appreciate it. I will let you know when the cashing ins must happen. Hey, look at that. There we go. Oh, and I got some spirit bonds. Look at that. That one was real solid. Oh, I don't want to take that. Back here and get the riding map so I can start moving around a lot quicker. But thanks, friend. Cheers. Highly appreciate it. I thought it was right next to this. Yes, there we go. There's the riding map. Just a little extra speed unlocked for here. Let's go get some cheap experience while I'm over here. I am going to have to do just a ton of quests on my paladin, or rather dungeon runs. Get that back up to snuff. Maybe I'll be able to get Ninja to 100 and close out the main story as my main job. That'd be kind of cool. All right. Well, I'm glad I got the map. That was huge. Oh, I am definitely outrunning you. Alright. Now we finally see what this area is. No distractions. Oh, it is like a little... Man, I want to know who came up with the names. This is, like, wild. If we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to alert them out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. Okay. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can then learn the into the bandit's hideout, fleshing out the vulture and its gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelets. I am afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. So I literally need to beat the shit out of a dragon? And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Easier for me to find it. Here, take these 3 pouches. See them filled and I will handle the rest. Oh my gosh. I am literally collecting shit. I know I have joked around that I am tired of collecting shit for fetch quests, but this is taking it too far. Oh, we can't just have any shit. It's got to be the ones up this little plateau here. Gosh. They was shitting in their nest? Oh, okay. Cow smelling this. All right, buddy, your funeral. There we go. I have collected the shit. This is really funny that basically what we're doing is the whole point of this quest is we're getting a bag full of shit and lighting it on fire. So we're getting everybody to run out the house and stomp out the shit, basically. Except this time, instead of stomping out the shit, it's dragon-like creatures coming after them. That's, it's creative. Finished already, are we? Yes, here's your shit. Excellent. This will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with the tumble claw fibers, dipped in al potente root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let us go back to Tonautenawai. Oh, damn it. Get stuck because I'm trying to get more bourbon. Boom, boom, boom. Don't make me fight. Thank you very much. Alright, let's do this. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. Oh, yeah. That seems like a good one. A fair number appear to have gathered inside. Now's our chance. I'll keep watch for here. The attractant I'll leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire in the middle of town. The Yahikaya will come soon after. I think I got it right that time. Alright, I'm gonna go throw a bag of shit into a bonfire. Fine, be that way. I'll tell you what, I will say it is nice to do this as a DPS and be able to kill these things so much quicker. This is really, it's bubbling shit. What's that smell? Oh, that reeks. What did you put in the fire? It wasn't me, I swear. Rabble, 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 rabble. Oh, did something die? Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me? Well, this plan's already working out great. Boss? Over there? Run for your lives! So the smoke's what drew him here. I swear when I find out who did this. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Yeah, but he's got it. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now. They're gonna kill me. Begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. They heard you. Shit, who was that? So we gathered shit for nothing. Hey, you gonna help me or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Thanks, I owe you one. For a moment there, I thought you might actually leave me behind. All that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone had the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you. Eventually. Really? I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? One and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of Dust Watch. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they could avoid capture. You trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I could do for you after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there now, too. We can go together. I got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what is first. We'll tell you. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits in Tonatinuai, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Excuse me. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks that need help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago, and wherever we found something scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how, with a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commandeered a force to be reckoned with, or commanded a force, rather. Then, about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Kiwakana and Lewine, and then we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. He accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my own friends for the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner as I stepped out of town, the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kimaka, he's as honest as they come. Staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where his vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namiko's bracelets. What do you think? For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out. I'm not here. I'll be waiting for you at Shishawani Swizzy Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. I want to learn how to play this guitar riff, the rhythm part. I'm grateful you could take us to the deputy chief, but it would be awful not if we're seen. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. Expect to show up soon. Shouldn't be long now before Hiwiki shows up. Ooh, all banana blade. Oh, we gotta have a duel. That's what it looks like. Well, well, look who it is. Storing its only goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves his spoils in cerulean barrels where no one think to look. They're mixed with regular shipments of food to the Olo where they're sold off. He said he sold a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. I doubt he trusts a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll wager you're not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Husawati, Husadawai, but I'm glad to see you're more than a impulsive child. Well, not my finest hour, I admit. There's a lesson in that. Vulture's slippery bastard. We're gonna catch him. We need to get him back into the corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Husatawai would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the others to search barrels for any stolen goods. Using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Waihuit's carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once it's behind bars. Won't he simply feign innocence? Well, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels in the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you break with the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that will be the end of the Vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but well, what do you think? Yeah, let him have the duel. Thanks. I sure was lucky running into two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. This guy looks like Zell from Final Fantasy VIII without the face tattoo. I was seen and thought that didn't yaoi, so it's probably best that I stay and search the barrels. And you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects the trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible. And make your way to who's thought the why to get the vulture there. I'll be... Oh, I hit the button too early. Alright then, let's get to it. Yeah, or likely that Shinto is doing. Well, what's his angle? There's the brat. Past time I dealt with him. Pokey poke. Huh? What's this? Huh? An unfamiliar face in these parts. Do you need a dust watch, sir? What? Kohler tried to rob you, but you apprehended him. I see. So desperate was he to see his friends freed from prison and turn to life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might have trouble you to take me to him. Not another friggin' escort. I can't help but talk to people. Not that this is an appropriate time to play tour guide, but if you insist, Shishivani Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. Yeah, like you. This place? I don't see him. I see. Very well, lead on. There's gold in these fields. Blue gold. Be wary of beasts in these parts. They may prefer to sack on the cerulean. Few, I reckon, they make an exception. Is this the place then? Is this some sort of joke of all the... let's keep moving. This better be the place. Yep, different rock. My patience is wearing awfully thin, sir. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. Now making him talk to me is just funny. Unless you'd rather I feed you on raw, needles and all, cut the chit-chat. Okay, that was worthwhile. All right, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zakoa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Goodness me, where could he have gone? That's it! I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, well, who it they? You looking for me? If you want to place me under arrest, you have to look a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Ooh, the point.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag!
So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shishenawetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
You're looking at him.
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up.
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Mm-hmm.
What's the meaning of this, Wuhute?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Wuhute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Doesn't seem like a smart
Heaven.
idea.
Let your pistols do the talking! Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
Get him. Get his ass.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
They duel with rubber bullets?
Be quiet. Just watch.
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wuhute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. as are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody.
I wasn't even close to pronouncing that city name right.
But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakua? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
You're welcome. Haha, that was a pretty nice shot, right? That ended up being rather more complicated than I expected, but all's well that ends well. Whew, it's finally over. Getting to bottom of justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Oh, we have currents. Now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Shishui's Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give the folks proper thanks after I find my friends. We're planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. I'll catch up to you as soon as I take care of my friends. Say, aren't you the one who's been stirring up a fuss in town not long ago? Could use a capable hand like yours, or willing to lend it. Name's Toanzo. I'm not from around here, truth be told. I live in... oh, not even gonna try it. Here visiting my grandson. I was excited to see him after so long. But then I spied him dealing with some unsavory looking men, exchanging unusually large sums of money. I confronted him about what I saw. He'll say little more than it's just a misunderstanding, then grumble as he changes the subject. I realize it's sudden, but could you see if there's anything being done to help him? He's in trouble, I just know it. Oh, weight's been lifted in my heart. Bless you, sir. His name's Zetekwa. Last I saw him, he was headed inside this here saloon. The Tonawata with a red cap pulled down over his face to cover those bruises, smoke like. Can't miss him. All right, to the bar. Where are you? You went upstairs. New face in town, eh? What can I do you for? Thinks I'm in trouble, does he? There he goes jumping to conclusions as usual. Thought it'd be less of a hassle if I didn't tell him. Truth is, I've been helping other folk in town with their money troubles. Matter of fact, the man you saw just leaving ago was one of my clients. I should probably explain from the beginning. My work involves loaning gil to folks who have having trouble with coin for one reason or another. There's a reason I don't lend them Pell, but I'll get to that in a moment. My family's lived here long before there was ever a town here, but then people moved in and they started expanding. Before long, Kimika's family approached us about settling our land. It was around the time when trade overseas was gaining in popularity. I had it on good authority that gil was on its way to becoming a common currency here in the wilds. So I decided to sell the land for gil and use those funds to start my business. Sure enough, everything went expected, and the business is starting to do well. It's not without its troubles, seeing the money is involved. I never lend to unsavory types. Yeah, why not tell your grandpa? This sounds good. The whole point of me keeping quiet was so I wouldn't make him worry. Seems my silence only made things worse. He found himself in a real tight corner once. Gil's what got him there. Now he wants nothing to do with the stuff. When I told him about my idea to sound the land, the moment Gil came out of my mouth, his whole mood turned sour. Said he put everything in my name, and whatever happens to that is on me. It's not exactly easy to bring up my work when it involves the one thing he seems to hate more than anything. Maybe it's time I change that. The job does more than just put food on the table. I'm able to help people, help this town. But how do I get him to see that? I've got it. You're going to come and watch me work. Grandpa won't hear anything I have to say if it involves Gil, but he might come around to a first-hand account from you. So come and see what good my work does for Hushawati, and how I help the people here. He did send you to me, didn't he? Promised to make it worth your while. Right then, before we get started, you should probably know who it is I'm working with. Soren, eh? Well, Soren, our first guy, is to go see a miner named Wakawaz. He had a pretty bad accident on the job a while back. Had no money for treatment or much of anything, really, so I loaned him the gil he needed to keep on his feet. But now it's well past time he returns what he owes, and he hasn't said a word. There's been enough time for him not only return back to work, but also receive his wages. Several times, in fact. He usually comes here into town when he's not working and his shift ends soon. Maybe just outside of town. If we're lucky, we'll catch him just as he arrives. Alright, so now we're collecting. Hop over the money. Explain yourself, Aquaz. You're here for the money? I was gonna pay, honest. Just mixed up the dates is all. Can't we sell this later? I'm busy. I know you're lying, Wakawaz. You're not going anywhere till you can look me in the eye and tell me why you're late paying me back. It's obviously hiding something, but I'm in trouble. I suppose there's anything you can do, huh? Persuade him? Maybe flex, show him more serious? Gods, look at those arms and those supposedly chiseled neck muscles. Fine, fine, just put all that away. It's all here and with interest. If you had the money, why go through all the trouble of avoiding me? I was still on the mend. My lady friend took really good care of me. See, I wanted to buy you something fancy to thank her, and, well, I understand. Really, I do. But if you really want to make her happy, you need to get your life together. I'm willing to give you I'm willing to give you a loan one last time, but we're gonna have a long talk about how to manage your savings first. You're right. What good am I to her if I'm out on the street without a gill or even a pell to my name? Give it some thought and we can talk later. Can't blame him for wanting to show his appreciation to a loved one, but it's no excuse to get carried away with its spending. So what do you think of my job? The money I loaned him paid for his treatment and support him through his recovery. That's count for something, right? Yeah, the whole collection thing was weird. Well, there's always our next client. When you're ready, we can be on our way. I'll do that another time. Oh, damn, it's really midnight already? Stuck in a cactus. Welcome, traveler. I wonder if you're out exploring, you might be able to do me a small favor. There's a cave network nearby where my daughter has gone to offer her prayers, but she's gotten the all-important fish oil candle. Oh, that's gross. I should take it to her myself if it weren't for this terrible pain in my foot. Oh, it hurts something fierce, it does. You think you could give her this candle for me? Alright, I remember that is. So I absolutely could have waited to get this. Oh well. The ether current was right there. Such good sleepy music, this. Alright, I got a stinky candle for you. Something I can help you with? I can help you with something. You came all the way to deliver this? I'm awful grateful to you. It's in my mouth I realized I forgot to bring a candle. You see, these caverns are sacred ground, where we come to pray for our ancestors and the more recently deceased. These flames provide the living a way to commune with the dead. Thanks to you, I can light a candle from my own, say a little prayer. Since you're here, maybe you could stand before the flames and offer a few words to your departed loved ones. Doesn't matter where you're from, all spirits are welcome here, living or dead. Here, we'll do it. We'll do the pray. All right, that one was a quick one. so sleepy though, especially when it's like midnight around here. It's like dun, 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 dun. I need an NPC to voice this name. Oh, sorry, I blanked on all that. Alright, let's go back to the springs. Get that bracelet back. Welcome Black, I here to get the band back. Goodness. We're understandably worried. I told him what happened to Hushawati. Who sought to we? Our minor adventure made for quite the tale. My bracelet. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It's part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Wiklamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think more as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised that Deputy Chief turned out to be the bandit's leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. There you are. The real daybreakers have arrived. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Quikana and Lewing. If it wasn't for you believing in Zakoa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wahute put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Zakoa would find a way to get us out. He was always the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is small now, lacking a strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dustwatch a slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day, so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Right, and you'll teach us how to draw your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need a duel if this all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we best make sure everyone can beat my speed. We owe you a great debt. One of these days, I'll be sure to repay it. I owe you that. You have my word. Till we meet again. If you'll excuse me, I'll find a quiet place to rest. I'll be here a while yet, though. Do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. Or are you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? Must have happened when we're still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you can speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station's just over there. Seems people aren't too happy about the train delays.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
Oh, yeah.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Oh, fun.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Oh, I want to be dumb enough to help.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful. Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
I didn't think the railroad was going to get us this involved.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
Gotta fill the expansion somehow.
There they are. That's them, the two volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
So, what are we doing? Oh my god!
Something the matter?
Yeah, that didn't even cross my mind, and I was even thinking, it's like, why are they playing music for the Shadowbringers expansion all of a sudden? Now I know.
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
Oh, that's wild.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber.
I got a bunch of wood in my inventory. Can I just give
We'll
it to
be
you?
using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get.
I can HQ it.
In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
Though no small number shall I must confess that I never visited the home of the Hesteron. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I would suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. Come, let us follow Alika. There is another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depot, but you can still see it from the outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design and the head end myself, though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of... Enough jabbering, Senja. These two will find some real work to do, so let's get to it. We'll see you later. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. Alright, but I am going to take a little bit of a break. I need to go move around for a second, so I will be right back. All right. Let's head back to it now. All right, where are we going? Oh, one of the few areas I haven't unlocked yet. Or discovered, rather, not so much unlocked. Okay. Whoop. Definitely quite a lull in the story after everything just seemed to be hitting a fever pitch. Yeah, I got it. I must confess, the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship the goods to the wilds now. Right. Mahasawatan should be northeast of here. Let's continue on. This is the place I was at earlier crafting. Oh, not crafting, gathering and whatnot. Oh, shit. Should probably call my chocobo. My bad. They're loving the movement on these folks. It's like I might have to take one more out. Gotta get these nuts. Need to check how close I am to the really awesome chocobo guarding with the cactuar. Oh, got some fleece too. Oh, okay, I got it. Such beauty. I know more than a few gleaners who would love to explore this land. Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I never had direct dealings with the people of Mishawason, but I do know that their traditions mean a great deal to them, as this is land. Such lovely clean air. It feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum in Shestrasini's rings. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's paradise for people and animals both. I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Greetings, travelers, and welcome. I'm Hawato, chief of Mehawatison, and this is my son, Shepeto. A pleasure to meet you. I thank you for the warm welcome and apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Malika, station master of Xak Tural railing. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks and we require timber to make repairs. This is Soren and Aaronville, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. You've a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tanned leather, and the fainted scent of fresh fruits, but not any sort of which I'm familiar. Gather you enough from these lands? Yeah, I definitely am. I'm traveling all over. Truly, I would love to know more of you and the lands you've seen. I am told your people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Hesso in particular have done much to guide away our life. We're to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads. The Hesso teach us these things and more. It is for this reason I believe that we are attuned to the shifting ones around us. I see. That word Hesso means leader of souls in the Hestaro tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures that revered as Hesso on the Hestaro. Here we look to the Rolnik for guidance. However, as you may glean from our use of aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish you with the timber you require. But first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests who come such a long way, and my son is always delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. Oh, let's make sure I actually attune to this time. Say, do you like to hunt? What weapons do you like to use? Then follow the Rolnik with the seasons, it would make sense. Siri decided to talk. They would live in tents and be broken down and transported easily. The tent is made with hides and bones of Rolnik. Wonder what else they are used for here. Food. I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to this land. The Rolnik have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic as of late. A stableman near Hustawati mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions. Since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum, Shalonai has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are part of that. As strong and as resilient as they may seem, the Rolnik are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we don't necessarily reject allies or innovations, but in this we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. Well, matter concerns not only Hestero, but all of Shalonai. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valcona. Valcona, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently... how shall I put this? Hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Mind your tongue, Shapito. Well, there is a grain of truth with the rumors. He's not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. Yeah, he's passionate like his sister. He cares for his people. He'll listen. Is that so? That's certainly not a side of him we're aware of. Sword and fought behind Valgonan, the right of succession. I'd take his word over rumors. You took part in the right of succession? You're that close to the Dawn Servants? I was grateful for any help, but I had no idea I recruited a bona fide hero. The secession of Dawn Servants has filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there is clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valkona for who he truly is. You think he might visit someday? Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful that he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs in the lake. Please take all that you require. We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Roanoke foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. And if needs be, we'll seek Valkona's counsel. Well, thanks again for your time and the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. Hope to see you again soon. We have to carry this all back to the station. We have more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. Didn't expect to be given so much. My way here is spelled while I round up a few more hands and a Roanoke. Won't be long. I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we don't need to make several trips for the timber. I need to open the coffer first. While we wait, we should get started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. Shouldn't take long if we split the work. Yay! God, man, this is like screeching to a damn hole. Thing's 12 times the size of me. Oh, and there's a there's a quest too. Damn. I should think this will be enough. That was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry, couldn't make it back sooner. We'll see to the rest. Once we've repaired the tracks, we'll have you the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? As much as I'd love to make it so, aren't any spots available. You have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid, but you'll be riding free of charge. It's the least we can do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Let me and know a few others are here long before we arrive. It's only right they go before us. I hope you stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. And it's a Wiki we'll be driving. No engineer compares to her, and it's always a treat to watch her work. The only work we should be worried about is our own, Shenza, and we have still more to do. I'll find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Channel I you're keen to see, I'll leave you to it. Gotta go get this one ether current. Well met, traveler. Have you perhaps seen a Rona calf around here? I spotted a youngster south of Lake Torai. It seemed like they gotten separated from their kill. With all the hungry... distracting. Much of a chance, the poor bastard doesn't stand a chance of someone protected. Thing is, I'm just not cut out to defend from any would-be predators. You, on the other hand, seem more capable of handling yourself. Would you be able to seek the calf? Sure can. Let's go find it. Oh, wait. I'm going the wrong way. Where's this calf? Oh, there it is. Why though? Come get me. Right on. Why are you... This is such an annoying quest. Damn it. And we made it. Let's see, what are we? Not shared fate. I don't care about that right now. There's 2 more quests. Ready to get the train on the road? How'd you feel at the sights? Well, they appear to have almost finished. Alright, several cutscenes. Okay.
Glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
Here she comes!
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated.
You're welcome.
You have our gratitude.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Tural. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yasolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream.
All right, so do we get on our train too?
Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yasolani. When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Not another one!
You can't be serious.
Are we finally going to pick up the story now?
mercy.
Oh, I'd say so.
What in the flying? What's happening?
Oh, the train! Nitobekwe and the others!
My home lies that way as well.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
Are we not going to follow? Come on. Whoa.
What in the world? Are they heading for Tuliolal?
It's the same thing. City's about to get wrecked. Yep.
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning. The people need our help.
Holy shit.
Can we stand?
Try to remain calm, everyone.
What the?
I don't know what they are, but they're not men.
God. So much for the happy-go-lucky summer adventure. This got real dark.
Someone help me, please! Oh!
Bastard!
Holy, they're just cutting everyone down.
What did it just do?
All right, Bakul.
Thank you.
Save the things. Just get to safety.
I'll hold the line here. Fall back to the palace.
Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bapu Jaja.
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to take my blade next?
Hell? Oh my god, they teched him out.
That you should still live.
Sriracha?
By the gods, what has happened to you?
This is your butchery, isn't it? After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuliolol and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
Have you gone mad?
No. My ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus unite the world.
What has changed you so much, and in so short a time? You harmed the very people you swore to serve. This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
I'm feeling this is going to be the end of Gagul.
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Oh no.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
Fear not. Ozoralja is strong. He has never been Father's equal in combat.
Until whatever he just did to himself.
I believed you long dead, To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Farewell, Sorolja, my son. And forgive me.
Oh, wow. Damn. Oh no, is he gonna like get back up and kill him?
What?
How?
Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed.
What the fuck?
You retain the vitality of two souls, despite the passing of one. I shall even the odds.
Papa?
Well, what I thought was originally was going to happen happened. Oh, man. Damn.
Even the blessed are mortal.
Father!
You are no match for me.
Murderer. On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title. Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor? bunch of weight! My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuli Yolal. Choose your next steps wisely.
Where's his kingdom, though? Is it the city of gold? I don't think you're going to be able to heal him. And see, I thought Kittenrom was dead, too. I'm very confused. 12, have mercy. We did everything we could, everything, but it simply wasn't enough. I could scarcely believe my eyes. How could this happen? Father, no, this cannot be. And here I am seeing if I can poke out of the wound. Nope, dang, it covers me. No, Papa can't die. He can't. I think it just did. I don't think we needed the happy quest completed music for that one. Goodness. Oh. What the hell? Oh my goodness. That is that's something. How could this happen?
Enough. I am beyond saving.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Are you there, oh friend?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Look after my children.
What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor.
You and I must go on another journey together someday.
Aye, you can count on it.
Oglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokui. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Please, Father, you must save their strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and see our nation to a brighter future.
And I'm in that. Oof. We must see to the people. Assess casualties as well as any damage done to the city, yes. If only I'd been more careful. Don't understand. At a time like this, we must take the initiative. There will be countless people in need of help. The little Jaja was so proud to be succeeded by his children. I think he'll never get to see them carry on his legacy. What can we do now? I don't know. Right, so, Falcona. I bring word for the city. The enemy is withdrawn, and the Landsguard have begun rendering aid to the people. Casualties within our ranks have hindered progress, but we continue to do all that we can. I thank you for the report. Please inform the Guard they are prioritize such efforts until further notice. The people. I need to help them. We will assist you in any way we can, of course. Thank you, thank you. There should be wounded everywhere, more than I could count. We'll split up and help all of them. You can count on us. Alpha Note and Alize, could you take Bayside Bevy, Crown, Evernville, the Palace Perimeter? As for Soren, please come to the Resplendent Corridor with me. Well, I'll meet back here afterwards. shit. Still see him in the sky. You know what, actually I wanna get a screenshot of that. Wow. I definitely did not see that coming. I think I'll be fine now. But we failed to protect the people. Why did somebody have to die? Where were Valcomar and Valcoda? Ugh, they're not to blame. I understand. I do, but I need to clear my head. Ominous clouds. Oh my gosh. Thank you, sir. But my husband and son, they were... We go prevent one apocalypse and then see just a massive city attack. This music is not helping. Damn you, Soken. Thanks, I'm alright. Did you see them, those soldiers? They look like people, but they killed with no hesitation. If they attack us again, how can we hope to defend ourselves? Thank you. I thought I was done for. I heard something disturbing. The enemy leader, they say he looked like Zorlja. That can't be true, can it? Why would the first promise to attack his own people? What if it was him? What happens now? Is he gonna come back? What do we do if he does? Oh, this vista is going to look just lovely right now. Thank you. My pain is better now, but I can't stop shaking. Where do they come from? Why do they attack us? Oh, why are those things still in the sky? We had peace under Gulul-Chacha. We were safe, but now... Oh, my weapons are making that sound. You finished eating the people here? Thank you. There were children among the wounded. Children. No, now isn't the time. There are still others who need help. Could you go and see things how are in Telemarch, and afterwards go to find Alizé at Bayside Bevy? It's crazy to see some people are seeing the bright and cheery Tulialo, and I'm seeing this shit. There's no evidence the finding did not spread this far. Fresh scorched marks on the ground are doubtless from the enemy assault. Oh my gosh. Oh, people are crafting right. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. They may not even know. Yeah, the shoppers that weather to chaos, but lots of wares are strewn across the floor. My gosh. Oh, so very Final Fantasy IX feeling with the ships when the Invincible was over the sky, destroying the towns. The port remains unscathed, but enemy ships continue to loom overhead. Oh my. Let's see, why? Why? People are shameless. We do if we can to help them and quickly. Oh my gosh. So their countertops just got blown away. Damn. I've helped all those I could find and seen them delivered into the Landsguard care. As many casualties as there are, it would have been worse if the Landsguard hadn't fought as bravely as they did. And if Sarulja actually meant to harm the people? I mean, look around, the buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect his aim was more to incite fear, to show that he could strike whenever he pleases. But we can discuss that later. How's Lamati? Even what happened to her father, she's still trying so hard to fulfill her duty to the people. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs rest and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone to the Gauntry Gleam Sands. Oh, a dead Bobby. This sucks, man.
steady now. I've brought you medicine. Drink.
There you are, Lamachi. I was beginning to...
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Lamachi. Lamachi!
How could I?
Look at me, Lamachi. You need rest. You and him both. I will tend to this soul.
But my people, I have to help them.
The Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp. So please rest. Consider it your duty.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. What good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people? You'll stick with me.
Well, I ain't going anywhere now.
Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do, rather than what I can't. We've dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yokwista longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believed that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did. My brother is different. There'll be no reasoning with him. He killed our people, our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zorolja and kill him.
I'm fine. I just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me, and for urging me on, despite all my sulking. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly. I struggle to make sense of it all. The strange soldiers, those floating ships, the new power soldier Ja commands. When everything is done and still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong with battle. Not this time. I cannot let his terrible pain at my heart lead me astray, but I will make it my strength, the strength to do what I must. Right. I'm heading back to the palace. We need to talk strategy with Kona. Would you and the others join us in a while? However we decide to proceed, I want you all to be aware of it. Oh, and could you tell Alize I'll be alright? She's probably a bayside bevy. Oh, you're back. And by that, I take it to mean Lamati's feeling better? She needs to be strong for the people of Tural. I understand it, but she doesn't have to do it alone. So if she intends to fight, then we will fight together. That said, I wish I knew exactly what we were up against. Clearly not a person, but it doesn't look like any automaton or magitech weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you traveled, though, perhaps you've encountered similar before. Would you mind taking a closer look? It may yield some clues as to Zorljaw's new powers. They look like the resistance and freedom fighter people in the Endwalker dungeon. So, what do you think? Indeed, while it resembles a person, it has features that make it uncanny. The lack of a face, not least of all. Did you see any sign of a power source? So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fuels. I tried channeling Aether into it earlier, but there was no response. That would seem to rule it out as an arcade entity. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to sleep soon. It's completely lifeless now, a far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Even the material it's made of is a mystery. Rather than metal, it's more akin to stone? Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? That's right, the glowing stone used in the chamber with the gate to the Golden City. While the soldiers are a different color, the warships are the same black as the stone of the gate itself. There has to be a connection. Let's share our observations with the other when we gather at some perch. The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. I think once we get through this cutscene of exposition, that'll probably be the end of the night for me. It's a very sad and somber place to stop, but I think it's about as good a spot as any. Looks like everyone is here already.
Thank you for coming, everyone. And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Save for the big ships
the most
above.
confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
Ket and Rom, you care to help explain?
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
It's me. Permission has been granted. You can come in.
Sid? Or Zagrahatia?
Greetings, everyone.
Grahatia. Oh, Nistola! Gang's all back.
Raha! Y'shtola!
After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest, but I gather circumstances are quite dire.
All is well in the Annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Gulul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his two successors.
Okay, please tell us what's in there.
Thanks to Wook Lamart, I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Tural. A letter from the Dawn Servant, addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold?
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Tural nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Galul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep Cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
it led to another reflection.
Well then, I wasn't expecting that.
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Galul Jar Jar. And what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Echo, yes!
This black stone is remarkable. I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns.
I wasn't ready for Galuf to appear so young.
They aren't Allegan, or Mahi, or Nemian. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
Seven hells! What did you do?
Nothing.
An earthquake?
this has ever happened before. A void gate? Nay, this is different.
Is that Kryl? I would imagine is the baby.
Now, hold on. Why would you...
Now, what's this?
What is this? Who are you?
Is their reflection gone and sundered?
Though it never opened again, Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value. All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void. We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact, either. As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important, so Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Sharlayan and raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
It's definitely Kryl. So she's not from this world. It's a reverse Gala from Final Fantasy V.
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself.
Definitely didn't see that.
Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this. But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
The forces that assailed Tuliyola. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers looked like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out. When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit? You believe that it was...
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zeralja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
Wow.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections. But what of my home? What's become of it?
Oh no. We
Indeed.
back.
Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Huh. Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do.
It's a lot.
I have to put a stop to Zeralja and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliyola. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we're prepared for the worst.
Get that firewood.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world.
And you want to know where you're from.
I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
In that case, please let me come too. I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the Dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Look at this fine roster.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
Mm-hmm. The task of reflection is perplexing. This talk of reflection is perplexing, to say the least. I should be glad for your help in understanding and overcoming this crisis. I struggle to believe, but from another reflection, I wonder, does this mean my soul is thinner than the native of a source? Surely not. Yustola would have noticed. God, there's so much I don't understand. My head is ripe to burst. I fear we need to know more if we're defending against another assault. I'm indebted to Xak for seeing our observations in our absence. I will endeavor to make myself useful as I can here. Another reflection encroaches upon our own. But how and why now? Please be safe. We'll find a way to breach the dome and we'll make sure everyone inside is safe. It's embarrassing to think how Xak caught me unawares, but I've no doubt the bastard came to kill me. I reckon he would have succeeded were it anyone else. Who would have thought him taking the key would lead to all this? I know we're in a hurry to set off. Before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what's happened and how we intend to fix it. So I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them all will be well. But as shaken as are, I don't know how many will come. It is those who are most distressed that truly need to hear your words. If you like, I shall seek out souls and encourage them to attend. Yeah, everybody's... Yeah, we're gonna... Okay. We're gonna fetch people together, and this is where I'm gonna end it for the night. I apologize for not reading that last bit of text, but I am quite tired. So, I want to thank everybody that joined and popped in for however long in the stream. Thank you, Milfy, for all the donations. The total brings us over $300 in Dawn Trail. So that is going to be, let's see, we had 100 rays, I believe. So it's going to end up being 4 jelly beans, and that's a lot of controller time, and we'll have a lot of other fun stuff. We'll have a chaos stream in the near future. But until then, I am yawning my head off. It's time for me to get some rest. Until next time, y'all, have a good one.